introducing Connie Leversey. And I've got to tell you a little something about Connie. They take a winter vacation south, Arkansas, and she saw one of these star memorials, and she was so interested in it. She brought back brochures and information on it and brought it to our garden club. And we have a craft fair, and we have money that we can donate to such things. And Connie presented this to us, and we said, okay. And Connie, this is your dream, and it happened. Connie Leversey.
We have an honored guest with us today that I'd like to introduce, and as I read your name, would you please stand? We have Mayor David Black. We have the Nebraska Lieutenant Governor Rick Sheehy. We have Colonel John Roche, 55th Wing Commander of the U.S. Air Force, Milwaukee. Dave Doolin, Commander of the American Legion Post 32. Tom Kimmett, Commander. Mac Jackman, Adjutant, and Ron Savoda, Junior Vice Commander. They are from the Disabled Veterans. They're representatives from Chapter 47 in Bellevue. And we also have someone that's not printed in your program. Unfortunately, the programs were printed before we realized he would be able to attend. So we have Congressman Lee Terry. State Senator Scott Price. Brittany Crawford. She's the Senator Ben Relson's representative. Oh, changing the program there. Okay, Vicki Kramer. Okay, she is the Assistant Constituent Services Representative for Military and Veterans, and she is Senator Mike Johan's representative. Okay, and the most important part. Today it's our privilege to say thank you to all of our veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those willing to pay it. We celebrate Americans' veterans for keeping the nation, the land of the free, and the home of the brave. Our debt to them can never be repaid because there's no price to be paid on liberty. So in that spirit, we invite all veterans and active military personnel to please stand. And if you're standing, raise your hand. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Connie. I'll now call on Mayor Black.
Thank you very much. This is a great morning, and it's a great event, and it's a bbig deal for a lot of reasons. A lot of partnerships and a lot of collaboration make this happen. It was mentioned by the Garden Club, and we've got a lot of, we think Papillion's a special place, and a lot of things are because of just a single citizen bringing up an idea, and that's exactly what this was. So Connie had an idea, thought something, and brought it forward, and it was led by the Papillion Garden Club. Significant funding for this was provided by the Papillion Junior Women's Club. We also had a lot of small businesses involved. Canoia Garden Center provided some of the plantings, did some of the design. The Papillion Flower Patch was involved in providing a wreath we're going to see a little bit later. Another small business, Ink and Toner, helped with the programs. But the city came together and helped on the project management, actually building the design and the ongoing maintenance. And I just say that because a healthy community is collaboration. We got civic organizations, we got small business, we've got government, we got the Legion, and that just makes for a healthy environment. So it's a great morning from that perspective. But more important, it's the sole benefit of this is to acknowledge and thank our armed forces. And just like we have renamed over several years a couple of streets ceremoniously, for fallen soldiers. Army First Lieutenant Mark Naziska and Army Specialist Joseph Semper. People drive by those streets now and they remember the fallen heroes. They're not going to drive by this park and remember the armed forces. So thank you very much for what you do. This is a proud military community, and it's fitting that today's the start of Veterans Day weekend. And I just want to remind you, on Sunday at 2 o'clock, the Legion will have another special event to honor the veterans. The Papillion Community Foundation and the La Vista Community Foundation on Monday are coming together for a special event to honor the veterans. So let's use this as a weekend of remembrance. Let's continue to show our support for those that defend our country. Lieutenant Governor, I'd like to introduce the Lieutenant Governor of Nebraska, Rick Sheehy.